I often have to explain the SDL Tridion Content Manager Explorer, or CME, to an audience, for example in training. And I found one way to make the interface connect with an audience is to solicit their feedback. Via drawing. So for example, if I ask them to sketch out what they think the CME looks like, and we start with finding things. Where in this interface would you find something like a navigation scheme? And if I give them a hint that it's folder-based, they'll often come up with a left panel here, probably with folders drawn better than this, that might be nested. And if I say, as you click on these folders, something shows up in the interface, where might you find the items in these folders? They'll guess at something that looks like this, where you have individual items here for a given folder. And then when I ask, how do you interact with these items? They might guess that you double click. Some will say, well, maybe a context menu for right-clicking on these items. A recent class said maybe buttons at the top. And then you can go on and on in terms of, well, what might this be? And they'll guess breadcrumb. And where would search be? And the last class I had said, well, maybe somewhere in the top. Search. That looks like, well, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, and that gets us to this. And as an example, for my last class, this is what they guessed. They thought there would be buttons at the top, a user profile setting somewhere at the top right or left, search at the top, and then a navigation scheme on the left with subfolders. Pretty good, class. The thing is to connect Tridion as an interface that has elements in places where you'd expect them to be.